A car seat is critical to keeping kids safe in cars, and it is the only product that is required by law in all 50 states.
But as we've been reporting, studies show some chemicals used in car seats can be harmful to children. Julie Watts on new evidence of changes in the industry. Julie?
Yeah, last December, right around this time, we began a year-long investigation into concerning chemicals in kids' car seats, often in models specifically advertised not to have them. Now, a new study by the group that tipped us off to the issue indicates a tipping point within the industry.
It was a high-end car seat, popular with celebrities, advertised to be free of, quote, dangerous chemical flame retardants like chlorinated tris. But that's exactly what the Ecology Center found last year in an Orbit baby car seat. In fact, they found concerning chemicals in 75% of the car seats tested. Their 2015 study prompted us to start asking questions and commissioning lab tests of our own. And we repeatedly found one of the most concerning flame retardants known to cause cancer, even inside car seats advertised to be free of TDCPP. Orbit Baby denied tris was used in its products, but later stopped manufacturing car seats. Clek, however, issued a voluntary recall as soon as we notified the company of our findings. Both car seats were among the 15 tested once again in this year's Ecology Center study. The findings indicate significant change.
This year, none of the seats we tested had chlorinated tris in them. This is a long time coming.
In fact, Jeff Gearhart says for the first time in 10 years, none of the car seats contained any chlorinated retardants, and for the first time, no lead or hazardous metals either. However,
we were disappointed. 13 out of the 15 still contain brominated flame retardants.
Chemicals, he says, can be toxic and can accumulate in the body, which they found in car seat foam, warning labels, Velcro, and most surprising this year, in car seat fabrics. Many fabrics are naturally flame resistant. The concern, flame retardants break down and migrate into dust, which kids inhale and ingest. Our investigation found high levels of a flame retardant inside my child, the same flame retardant found in her car seat. Gearhart says all 15 of the car seats tested by the Ecology Center this year also contained phosphorus-based retardants, believed to be a safer alternative, but they say health-related data is lacking.
We want to stop that cycle of using our children as an experiment on the hazards of these chemicals and waiting until we actually have the health impacts on our kids.
Federal law does not require health safety testing before a retardant is used in a car seat, but a 40-year-old federal regulation does require a small flame test for every car seat component, which manufacturers say is too expensive to pass without using flame retardants, and fire scientists say is irrelevant to safety in a real-world car fire.
The Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Standard needs to be fixed.
The study quoted our investigation, which found regulators had never even evaluated the standard's effectiveness in children's car seats and were unaware of any evidence that the standard or flame retardants added to meet it provide a fire safety benefit in a child's car seat. When we put the federal standard to an informal test, a car seat sample that did not meet the standard performed as well, if not better, than one that did.
Wow.
While not officially part of the study, the report applauded the upcoming 2017 Up-A-Baby Mesa Henry car seat, believed to be the first without any flame retardants at all. Instead, the company says it will use naturally flame-resistant fabrics and engineering for fire safety. An impressive but expensive feat that will apply to only one model, one fabric, and run $350. Gearhart says regulatory changes are needed for affordable flame retardant-free car seats.
It's a fundamental issue of justice to working families and poor families.
Now, the Ecology Center is supporting legislation recently introduced by Congressman Jared Huffman that would modernize that 1970s flammability standard so that retardants would not be necessary to make an affordable children's car seat. The chemical industry points out that the presence of a chemical in a product does not necessarily mean the product is harmful or not in compliance with laws. For more information, head to cbssf.com.